Hello, 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 guys. It is me, Brandy Thomas. As promised, it is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I like to be on time when I can, which should be all the time, right? Tonight, guys, this is especially for my moms, dads, and people who want to work from home, people who have a why. I'm not looking to convince anybody to go from what they're doing to join me. I'm not looking for anybody who are not ready for change in their lives. I'm looking for people who are looking for me. I mentioned earlier on my Facebook Live that, I come across people and I just simply ask them, you know, are you happy, doing what you're doing? Is there something else you want to be doing? Would you prefer to be at home with your children? Because I run across a lot of moms. I have a lot of children, so I'm around a lot of kids a lot of the time. So when there are kids present, there are usually moms present. So I get to talk to a lot of moms, and what I'm finding as I'm talking to moms, a lot of the time the story is the same. It's I'm getting. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, here we go. That should be better. I was getting some playback, but the story is the same. I'm getting the story. I don't like to work because I can't spend the time that I want to spend with my children. I'm not seeing my children the way I want to. Some people, their parents, the grandparents are like full-time parents to these children when the mom has to work. And so they feel like they're missing out on these golden years, these precious years. And, I can, I can understand that, but I can't relate to it. I can't say that I relate to it. I have been a stay at home mom for the last 18, going on 19 years because my oldest, he is getting ready to turn 18. And I have been a stay-at-home mom since I conceived him. So I've been a stay-at-home mom. I considered myself a mom even then when I was carrying him. So it'll be 19 years that I basically left corporate America. I was working at a liaison company, and some of our clients were Van Meller, Procter and Gamble, and M&M Mars. And so I was working in marketing for this company, and I won't lie, the pay was great. I mean, I had a lot of flexibility with my schedule. Um, but every Friday we had to be in the office for a meeting, and it was tedious, driving back and forth. And I I always knew I did not want to work behind a desk. I always knew that. It just wasn't in me. I have a very creative nature. I'm left-handed, and some people know that if you're left-handed, you use the creative side of your brain. And so I was always into singing, dancing. I did some modeling. I did some acting, and so that was really. And I'm an artist. I draw. I sketch. Anything I could see, I could build. I like working with my hands. I'm very um, hands on. I want my one of my goals is to build a house, not a big house, but a small house, like maybe a tree house or a clubhouse. But I want to build a house. I'll leave my dream house to the architects and the contractors. But I have always been very creative. I never wanted to work behind a desk, even though my major and one of the things that I really loved to do was accounting. I worked for um, Jackson and Hewitt at some point when I was in my late teens, and I was able to do taxes for people, and I enjoyed in accounting. But when I was in college, I decided, I'm not going to be an accountant, so I really should major in accounting, and so I changed my major to early childhood development. And I ended up leaving school for family reasons, and I had about 2 years. Well, at that point, I had about a year under my belt. I did go back, got another year, and then I had my second son who was born mid-term. He was 3 months early, and it was hard. He was extremely small. He was what they called a micro preemie. He was 2 pounds 1 ounce. They told me before he was born that he was dead, and that was it. They didn't even go further than that. They just told me he was dead and I was dying. And I know, you guys are sitting there in shock, but he's here. He's healthy. There is nothing wrong with him. He is a miracle, and I'm just so grateful to God for that. And I also have, on top of the two that I just mentioned, I have 4 bonus babies, and then I gave birth to 5 more babies. So between my husband and I, we have 11 children, 9 of which live at home. So, guys, you can understand why I need to be at home now. But I made the decision to be at home because I didn't want to lose time with my babies. And I did work, I tried to work outside of the home here and there, but not for any, significant amount of time. I remember when my oldest was 3, I tried to go to work, and this was before my second son was born. I tried to work, and he wouldn't stay in the daycare. So I worked for about two weeks, no longer than 3 weeks. I worked for 2 weeks, and I quit my job because he didn't want to stay in the daycare, and I understood. So what I did, um, as my kids, as my first 2 children got a little bit older, I opened a home daycare, preschool in my home, and then when we got pregnant with my third biological child, I closed the daycare and I became a full-time stay-at-home mom. That was it. It was it. I have been home. I have done I've been a part of, I won't say I've done, but I've been a part of probably 3 or 4 other network marketing companies, but I didn't work the business. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is the possibility of being able to come home. What would that mean to you? How would you feel if you had an opportunity to come home and be home with your children, not to lose these moments? I was just thinking today, my 1-year-old is learning to walk, and he's gone from the standing up with help to now pulling away, just to stand alone. He moved his foot, but I won't call it a step. I'm not calling it a step, but he slid his foot a little bit to try to walk. And I just began to be so grateful to God that I have seen every single one of my children take their first steps. I was there because I was helping them. I was there when all of my babies took their first step. And that is a blessing. And I don't take it for granted. And I won't say that all of the years that I've been at home were easy. They weren't easy. Now, I don't believe that life is supposed to be easy, because how would we know to be grateful when it is good? We should be grateful all the time, but we have challenges and we had struggles being a blended family. But I wouldn't change it. I would not change it. I would not go to work. I wouldn't change being home with my children. And those of you who know me know that I have a website, that is www.momsmakingmoneyatHomeMatters. And I want you to go and subscribe to that website. I have a blog that you can subscribe to, and also to this YouTube page. When you come across this video, if you're not on live, when you come across this video, I want you to subscribe to my page, because Guys, this is something that if you are not interested in, you might know a woman or a mother or someone who wants the information, who wants to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, or someone who wants to bring someone in from a job that maybe is not safe. I have a business partner who was able to retire her husband who worked in a mine. And I mean, that meant the world to her that she was able to retire her husband at a young age. And so now they get to enjoy one another and they travel all around the world now. It is amazing to see the things that they are doing, all because of what I'm going to share with you tonight. So I want you to subscribe to my website and also to my YouTube page. Guys, it is a pleasure for me to talk about this because it's such it's so important to me that if you want to be a stay-at-home parent, or if you want to be home to care for a parent that is maybe ailing in their older age, or if you have a sibling who is maybe disabled, or can't care for themselves, or maybe you just want to have some extra money so that your ends are not trying to meet, that they are actually meeting. Maybe you just want to do something worthwhile. Maybe you're going to hear about the products that I'm going to talk about, and maybe you just want to feel better in your physical body. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to have more energy. Guys, I'm here doing things that I love. And there are some, very smart people out there and some very wealthy people who tell you that the way to great wealth is number one. Well, the way to great power is to serve many. Okay. You want to serve as many people as you possibly can. But also, you find out what you love to do, and then you figure out how you can get paid to do that. And I figured out that I love to help people, but also I love being a stay-at-home mom. So tapping into home-based business allows me to be a stay-at-home mom and to help other women be stay-at-home moms. And I love to help people in their health. It allows me to help people in their finances. Also, I mean, as you get into this industry, you'll find that it helps in the family, in the home. I mean, I've heard some stories where people say it can tear your family apart, but I've heard stories where it can resurrect dead marriages. It can totally restore families if it's done right. And that's why I put such an emphasis on people doing it right. I've done it wrong. And so I had to learn, I had to learn how to do it right. And we are all probably one skill away from our fortune or being great at something that we otherwise are at, or not, not have even tapped into at all. So what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, and I'm not going to rush through this, guys. And if you can't sit here for the whole presentation, what I would suggest is maybe you break it up into two parts, but I want you to get this information. And so I'm going to take my time so that you understand how you can go from where you are to where you want to be, because that is why I'm here. And however long it takes to do that, I want you to get the information. So the company, again, is called Total Life Changes. And the company now is about 17 years old. And we are still a ground floor company because we are only 4 years in the United States. Okay, so we launched 4 years ago in the United States in December, and we were the VP of North American Sales is a young gentleman named Mr. Kenny Lloyd, and our CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon, came to him because he knew that he was he was smart. He knew that he could get it done, and he has done just that. He went out and he began to assemble a team of leaders in this industry who could build Total Life Changes to where they are today. So in a short 4 years, they have gone from being a $17 million company to being a $170 million company. And we are anticipating by the summer of 2018 being $250 million company, guys. Now, what does that mean to you and me? Well, that I'm excited because I'm positioned well. But guys, I want you to understand that we have, and I won't go into it too much right now. I'm going to get to that at the end. The company pays out 50% commissions, 50%, over 50% when you add all the bonuses and the bells and whistles. So when you're thinking about that, I just want you to keep that in mind, okay? So Mr. Jack Fallon came to Mr. Lloyd, and they began to assemble the team in the United States. And when they did that, like I said, they got some of the greatest in the business, and they began to strategically move with this company. Now, the mission of the company is to have people be able to have high quality products that deliver an almost immediate result so that people can maintain a normal quality of life. Now, I know the way people are living now is all over the place. We have people on blood pressure medicine. We have people on insulin. We have people on all kind of different medications that we have never heard of. We have diseases and illnesses that we have never heard of until, more recently. And that's not normal. So he wanted to come up with products that would allow people to maintain a normal quality of life. Okay. So he had some products that he started with, and he was selling those products out of his basement. And he has grown to a multi-million dollar industry where he has warehouses all over the world. He has we're shipping product to over 155 countries, I think now, and people are doing business in multiple countries. We have people in Africa who are doing this business, and it takes them 6 weeks to get product sometimes. But we have people making six figures in Africa. I mean, that's crazy. Where the average income is $400 a month. We have six-figure earners in Africa. Okay, so guys, that's just a little bit to just to you know wet your whistle, just to let you know what's happening. And we are shipping to all these countries. That means we make money in different languages. Um, so when he came out with the company, he wanted to give the average person an opportunity to do this business and to be very successful. We have people who are doing just that. And the reason we're able to do it is because everybody wants to feel better, everybody wants to look better, and everybody wants to make more money. And if you come across somebody and you say, hey, do you want to feel better, look better, and make more money? And they say, no, I want to be broke, sick, and ugly. Leave them alone. It's not for them. So you don't have to spend much time with them. Because, again, guys, this company has made it so easy to just follow a system and duplicate so that you can be successful. So we tap into a lot of different industries, and all the industries that we tap into are multi-million, and some are billion, and some are trillion-dollar industries. So we tap into coffee, which is a billion-dollar industry. We tap into health and wellness. We tap into longevity. We tap into sexual enhancement. We tap into the energy drinks, the Red Bulls and all that stuff that people are taking. We tap into that. We tap into weight loss, which who don't you know who wants to lose weight, right? Everybody. Everybody wants to lose weight. And we tap into home-based business. We just ended a part of the company that was garments, and I got some. I love them. But guys, we tap into million, billion, and trillion-dollar industries. And some of the richest men in the world will tell you if you can get into a network marketing company on the ground floor and just hit it hard for 90 days, you can change your whole life for generations. I mean, could you imagine after 90 days being able to just completely be financially free? So I'm going to go through each one of these industries with you and just um, I'm just going to give you just a short like overview of the products that we have on each line, and then I'm going to talk to you about the compensation plan, and then I'm going to ask you a question. And at the end of this, if you have more questions, then feel free to reach out to me. But I'm going to ask you the question: does this make sense? Do you think this is something that you can see yourself and your family being a part of? And then how so? Okay, so I'm letting you know at the beginning, then I'm going to ask you a question, because this is all about, it's not about me being here in front of my camera in my office, hosting in here. It's not about that. It's about me helping people to help themselves. Because in this business, in this industry, we have to help one another. And some people feel uncomfortable with that, and I don't know why. I think it's systemic. But we go to grocery stores and we patronize grocery stores. We patronize the corner gas station. We patronize. We Everybody's in sales. The whole world operates on sales, and so when we are sharing these products and we ask people to buy the products, or we suggest that they buy products, that's what we do every day. That's how the economy works. Okay, someone's selling, someone's buying. People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. And so, guys, as I'm talking to you, I want you to think about, who do you know that could use any of these products? Who do you know who's looking to earn extra money, additional money, even $100 a week, $100 a month, $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month? Who do you know who would benefit from some of these products, or benefit from being able to earn additional money in their household? Okay, so the first product I'm going to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of moving around, so I hope you don't lose me. But the first product I'm going to talk about is our flagship product, and this is called the IASO Detox Tea, okay? And if you can see the package, it says this one makes 1 gallon, okay? And it says herbal tea. This tea has no caffeine. It has no fillers. This is all herbs. It's 9 essential herbs. And I can tell you what it contains, okay? It has, and I should know this by heart, it has persimmon leaves, holy thistle, mava leaves, marshmallow, blessed thistle, papaya, myrrh, chamomile, and ginger. And you can look up all of these things. You can see what's in it. You can see what the benefits are of each one of these ingredients, because this is a proprietary blend, and it was specially formulated to do specific things. Now, this tea has been associated with doing so much good in the body that people actually started calling this the holy tea or the miracle tea. But the maker of the tea, he assured everyone that the tea is not a miracle. He talked about the body being a miracle, and how the tea just helps your body to do what it needs to do. It helps to detox the entire body. It helps to detox the lungs. It helps to detox all the major internal organs. It helps to detox the skin. Guys, I am on this tea, and I'm telling you, when I am off the tea, I know the difference. People are saying this is helping with them with their IBS. People who are constipated are having wonderful results with this tea. People with asthma they're telling us, and again, guys, you know that I don't make medical claims. You know that I can't make medical claims. I'm going to just share with you people's testimony. I'm going to share that with you. And I'm not telling anybody to get this tea and get off of their medications. But what I will tell you is that my mother started this tea in the Ganoderma, and she got off of some of her medication. So you leave that where I just left that, okay? We have testimony after testimony about people with asthma coming off of their albuterol, people coming off prednisone, people who had skin conditions, their skin is clearer, people who had upper and lower intestine issues, they're feeling better. They say they just feel good. They can't really describe it. We have people with migraines say that they don't have their migraines. People with joint pain said that they didn't have joint pain anymore. People who, wow, guys, I mean, it's so much. People who were having vision issues actually said after a period of time, they noticed their vision improving. People with that couldn't sleep at night, people who had yeast issues, people who I mean, there were so many testimonies that I went and I researched this. You know, I don't do anything. I have a lot of children at my home, and I don't do anything. I don't have anything in my house that I don't research as far as, the safety. Obviously, if I go buy, detergent, I have to know that I have to leave that away from my children. They can't be in contact with children. But this is something that sits in my refrigerator, and my kids are going to get into it. So I wanted to make sure that this was all good for my kids and for my mother, because when I first started, it was about my mother feeling better and doing better. And I'm happy to report, since she has been on these products, my mother is doing so much better. She has done so much better, okay? So this ISOT, this is 1 gallon. Like I said, you boil a quart of water. You boil the water, you put the tea bags in there, you let it boil for about 2 minutes, or I do, and then I stir it, and then I put a lid on the pot, and I leave it on the stove for about 6 hours, or I do it overnight. I put up 3 quarts of water in the refrigerator, and after I let it sit overnight, I take the pot of tea, I mix it with the 3 quarts of water. I make my 1 gallon. I drink 8 ounces in the afternoon and 8 ounces at night after dinner. And I noticed that I am not constipated, which I didn't know I was until I started with Total Life Changes. I was eliminating maybe once or twice a week. Now I go every day, sometimes twice a day. Okay? So another thing about the tea before I rush off, it's not a weight loss tea, but if you look at social media, you'll see that people are losing 5 pounds in 5 days. People are eliminating or losing or releasing, as Miss Portis would say, they're releasing 5 pounds in 5 days. A lot of people are releasing 7 pounds in 5 days. Some people are releasing 10 pounds in 7 days. Some people are releasing, I mean, it just depends on the body and the person. But people are absolutely having great results with this tea. Everybody's body is different. It doesn't really taste like anything. It tastes just like tea, but it's very light. Some people think they don't make it right because they say it tastes like water, and some people enjoy that aspect of it because it's not hard to drink, and they drink it every day. So that makes it a lot easier and you can also add natural honey, not sugar, honey to the tea, and it brings the flavor up just right. And you can enjoy this like iced tea. That's how we drink it, like iced tea, okay? Some people add fruit to it, some people make smoothies with it. You get to do whatever you want to do, and you will start noticing that your body will have the result that you want it to have. I'll be honest, when I started the tea, I did not change my diet, but what I did notice was that the craving stopped because the parasites, oh, that's a whole nother story. It helps cleanse out parasites. And my husband and I saw parasites as we were eliminating. And I stopped craving certain foods. And they said that. They said that when the parasites leave your body, you will stop craving certain foods because you'll find that the parasites are sending signals to your brain to make you eat this food that you might not even want. But I used to crave Entenmann's donuts, and I stopped craving them after I was on the tea for about a week and a half, and I could not believe it. And it was a miracle. Like the people, that's why people say it's miracle tea. People with migraines, I mean, they love this tea because they're feeling like they're not having migraines. And I know that migraines are supposed to be really, really terrible. The joint pain, people, we have a young man on our team now. His name is Smiley. I got a chance to hear his testimony this past Tuesday night, and he talked about how he was walking on canes, and he came to a meeting, and he drank 2 8-ounce glasses of the tea at the meeting. And when he woke up the next morning, he just got out of the bed and he was holding his cane, but he wasn't using his cane. And he said all that he had done different was had that tea. And he said he has not used that cane since he started on that tea, guys. And that was amazing. That was amazing. I thought that was awesome. So this tea, it really is, it's an amazing tea. I'll leave it there. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about next the product that I actually started my business with because I wasn't a tea drinker. I'm a coffee drinker. And that's why I have my TLC coffee mug. And this is my third one. Um, but I started with not the Delgado, the Latin style. Okay. And this coffee, oh my goodness, it was so good. I used to get 4 boxes a month. And it wouldn't last. It wouldn't last. But this actually has the another product that I'm going to talk about later. It has the Ganoderma in it, and Ganoderma lucidum is a mushroom. And this coffee is so good. It's a robust coffee, but it also had a little bit of creamer and sugar in it. But it was so good. It was so good when I first started to come. I had to wean myself. I had to wean myself. But and also I discovered the Delgado, which is the coffee next to it. You can see this box. I discovered the Delgado, which is a black coffee, but it's a slimming coffee. So I kind of traded in my Latin style for my Delgado, guys. But it wasn't because the Delgado wasn't good. I mean, the Latin style wasn't good. It was just that I had more benefits with the Delgado. So, guys, the coffees are amazing. My mother's a coffee drinker, and that's really what I started her with. She was able to get her. Let me back up. When my mother started on the coffee with the Ganoderma in it, she went to the doctor 3 weeks later. Her A1C level was gone from it went from 11 to 7. Her blood pressure was normal, and she had lost weight. Now you can you can do your own math. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. And so I thought that was wonderful because the whole reason, like I said, it was like if I can get my mom on these products, she will get better. And you can't believe how I felt when I got that phone call. Okay, so those are two wonderful products. The Delgado coffee is a slimming coffee, as I mentioned. It's an appetite suppressant. It's a fat burner, and it also just tastes wonderful. And it has that Ganoderma lucidum, which I'm going to tell you about in a little bit later. Okay, the next product used to be our flagship product, and this is the very first product that TLC had, and this is called TLC Nutraverse, the IASO Nutraverse. And Nutraverse, oh my goodness, I didn't know I was going to love it this much. I love the Nutraverse. And I have tried vitamins before, and I have never, 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 never had a vitamin like this. And if you look around, you see that I have quite a few bottles of the Nutraverse, and then also the Nutraverse Plus. Guys, the Nutraverse Plus is just Nutraverse on steroids, right? So I'll talk about both of them just very quickly. They're liquid vitamin, and they give you about 98% absorption. And those of you who take vitamins on a regular basis know that you will eliminate a good portion of your vitamin. That's why you have the colored urine. Your urine turns like a dark yellow or maybe sometimes a bright orange. And that is because when you put most vitamins into your body, they don't tell you that your body cannot absorb it. They don't tell you that part. So you end up spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month on vitamins that your body is eliminating. You're not even getting the benefit of the vitamin. You're getting about between 5 to 20% absorption. And when you take these Nutraverse products, guys, you will feel the difference. You will know if you have not taken your Nutraverse. Like my husband will look at me in the morning and go, NutriBurst. And I'll go, you're right, I haven't taken my NutriBurst yet. And he can see the difference on my face. It's you can tell that you are getting what you need. Taking 1 tablespoon, yeah, 1 tablespoon of NutriBurst a day. A lot of people just do the capful, or they figured out how many seconds is a tablespoon. They just take it to the head. But 1 tablespoon a day is the equivalent of eating 10 green salads. Now, not many of us are sitting down to 10 salads a day. I know I am not. I have one salad today. I couldn't really finish it, so I wouldn't have gotten all that nutrition out of it. And now we know that the land is overgrown. The minerals are depleted. We're not getting what we need from the ground, from the soil. So I love that this has 72 minerals, vitamins, whole foods. It has all the nutrients and everything that we need that is recommended on a daily basis. And I know that my body is getting at least 98% of that absorbed into my bloodstream. That is amazing. And so, guys, that's why it's so easy for me to talk about these products. I mean, from what you've heard, you know that I'm excited about these products. And that's why the company has grown so exponentially. Okay, let me go to the next one. This is one of my favorites as well, guys. This is called NRG. 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 This is our energy product. I am not on the energy right now, even though I might look like it. I am simply on the NutriBurst and the tea right now. But this NRG, I have this little bottle, lightning in a bottle, and it's all natural. Okay, this is all natural energy. And what it does is it's on our weight loss line. And this is part of the regimen that I was on when I lost the 35 pounds. Okay, so this is a part of the Get Fit Kit, which contains the tea, the NutriBurst, and the NRG. If you get those three products, you can do some serious damage to some fat on your body, and some serious damage to some disease in your body. Guys, these products are amazing. This is going to give you energy for up to 8 hours. And I mean energy. I'm not joking when I say that. I take 2 of these at 9 a.m. I am ready for the world. I'm ready. And I'm so excited. It makes you feel happy. Some people call it the happy pill. People tell me I don't need to be any more happy than I already am. But this is I remember when my husband was taking this, when he took it for the first time, he was so happy because I made him try, I guinea pigged him. I made him try the product because I was pregnant. And so I remember when he was taking this product, he was so energetic. He was so happy. He was very easy to talk to, laid back. And he started losing weight because you burn an additional 300 to 600 calories at a rested state. So as you're moving and you're burning more calories. So people love this for exercising. It also helps with your recovery. After you exercise, you'll notice that you're not going, you feel like you're coming down naturally. And it's so amazing because it gives you more endurance. You can go harder, you can go longer, you're burning more calories. It's an appetite suppressant. And it's an energy booster. So guys, you cannot lose with this. I mean, you cannot lose. Well, you can lose weight, but you can't. Like this is like, you know, this is like it, right? This, the tea, and the NutriBurst and the vitamin. Come on, come on. Okay, so those are my babies. That's why those are the ones that are there. Those are all my babies. And then we have products like Slim PM, Slim AM. These are products that have L-arginine in them. And if you're not familiar with L-arginine is a natural agent that helps to remove plaque from the arteries. So it's good for cardiovascular health. But the reason the name is Slim PM is because it actually activates the part of your body that burns fat while you sleep. So people are losing like 1 pound a night. And, they're weighing in the morning, and then they're taking that morning weight, and then they're weighing the next morning, and so they can see their real weight. And for whatever reason, when I saw the testimonials, men are losing weight faster than anybody else. But women are losing weight using the Slim PM and the Slim AM, and also they're having a cardiovascular benefit, and it's also good. The Slim AM is good if you want to work out with it. Also, we participate, like I said, in the sexual enhancement industry, and this is I'm going to talk to you about three products on that line, and that is our Strike, our Love, and our Strike Extreme. So Strike is for men. It was formerly called Strike Up, and I don't know why they changed the name from Strike Up. But this would be like our um, male enhancement product, but it's all natural. We're not getting any secondary side effects when men are using this. With the other brands out there, men are, going to the ER. Men could lose their vision. They can lose their hearing, and there's a joke that men they don't care if they can see or hear you. They just want the result. But we are not having any secondary side effects because our ingredients are all natural. So Strike is allowing men to restore their marriages and their relationships. And the Love product is helping women, and it works within 1 hour. So if you're not ready, don't take it. So it works within 1 hour, like clockwork. Don't ask me how I know that. But anyway, and it's not for the needy, it's for the greedy too. Yes, guys. I work from home, guys. Yes, you girl. Why can't I put on the iPad? You have to ask your daddy. Go ask daddy and close my door. All right, guys. So that was my baby break. So it's not necessarily for the needy. It's also for the greedy. Okay, so it's just to enhance. Okay, what you're already working with. Could you guys close the door? Also, could you guys close the door? So we also have our Love for our ladies, which also kicks in about an hour, and that is for our natural. I hate to use the word juices, but it is for moisture. It is for sensation. It heightens sensation, and it also has an agent that allows women to relax. And when I say agent, everything that I'm talking about, guys, is all natural. Okay, within these sexual enhancement products. So it allows women to relax because I hear a lot that women, we're always thinking about the kids and we're always thinking about this and we're always thinking about that. And that is true. So sometimes it's hard for us to be there when we're there. And I know that sometimes that might irritate a man when we're, kind of just, not really there. And so this allows you to kind of be in the mood. Okay. Now, the Strike Extreme, I have heard some serious reports about this product. It works longer, it works harder, and it actually has more health benefits to men. So now you heard about the other products that you can go blind and you can go deaf and your throat can swell up and all this other stuff. But guys, our Strike Extreme, they're reporting that it's called the stalk grower. Now, you can use your imagination with that. Also, it has an agent within it that is healthy for the prostate and also heart consciousness. It has something in there for the cardiovascular system. So we go from, $1 billion industry of men buying a product that can cause their heart to stop and for them to go blind to actually just transitioning to an all natural product that is allowing men to overperform and also have a benefit of having good prostate health and cardiovascular health, guys. I mean, that's a no-brainer, and it's reasonably priced. So this is a game changer, the Strike Extreme. I mean, these ladies are, when I hear these testimonies, sometimes I have to go la 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 la. I I don't want to hear it. But guys, it is an amazing product line. Okay. Next, I want to talk about our skincare line. Now, recently, Total Life Changes partnered with a company called Nucerity, and this company actually has an exfoliant that is so amazing, guys. It is so amazing. You just have to try it. You have to take my word for it. And our products have a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's hard for me to describe to you the skincare, but we have all kinds of things for the skin. We also have our oils, our essential oils, guys, that we, you know, if you're not into essential oils, I would suggest you get some information about it because it is amazing what people say about the oils as far as being relaxed and being calm and being balanced and just the aromatherapy aspects of it. So we have essential oils, we have soaps, we have night creams, day creams. Guys, we have a line that is second to none. And I think that's all I'm going to say about the product line. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to go back. On our skincare line, we have a product called emu oil. Emu oil. And it comes from a bird, emu, and they assured me that the bird is not harmed in the extraction of this oil. So the oil, and you might have heard about the oil from Oprah Winfrey or Beyonce if you follow them. They use this oil on their skin because it is so good for almost everything. It's good for burns, cuts, bumps, acne, scars. It's good for eczema. It's good for psoriasis. It's good for dry scalp. It's good for pets that have bites. I mean, you can put it on. It's good for pain. Now, the pain aspect, the pain relief aspect, goes as follows. People who have people have reported that. Thank you, sweet girl. People have reported. Hannah, go bye bye. People have reported that they are having back pain and they rub the emu oil on their back or knee or arm or wherever they're having pain, and it penetrates 7 layers deep. And it's the equivalent of taking 3 extra strength Tylenol. I had one pain when I had the emu oil because it went that fast. I have to get some more. I had cut my tongue. I had cut my tongue on something. And I had the emu oil, and I remember somebody saying that it was good for toothaches. And I said, well, if it's good for a toothache, that means you can put it in your mouth. So I took the emu oil and I put it on the tip of my finger, and I rubbed it on my tongue. And within a few seconds, no longer than a minute, no longer, the pain was gone. It was gone. So that was my emu oil testimony, and I was glad that I had it because I don't really have pain in my body. I don't have inflammation in my body. So, they were saying it was good for all of that, along with the tea and just joint pain and all of that. So I thought that was amazing. And so they call it the E. They say it's the emu oil. The E is for everything. And I'm excited about that. I have customers who order that and reorder. So I know it does work, guys. And it's good for, like I said, eczema, dry skin, things of that nature. So now, guys, what I want to talk to you about, you know, we have an amazing product line. The products sell themselves. We share these products with people. We hear people talking about coffee. Oh, they drink coffee. Oh, if they're going to buy coffee, why not just introduce them to your coffee on your coffee line, right? So all of this sounds wonderful, but now how do you make money with these amazing products? And so I want to just take, I don't know, I'm making good time actually because I think I can do this in about 10 to 15 minutes. So um, our compensation plan has been voted number one in all of the other network marketing direct sales companies. Okay, and that's a lot. That's saying a lot. It's been voted #1, and I think this is 3 years now. So we are paid 5 ways in Total Life Change, and they are life-changing ways to be paid. So if you work a traditional job, let's say you're in sales, you work at I don't know, a jewel, okay? And customer walks up and they say, okay, I would like to buy this tea. You scan it. 5 packs of this tea is roughly just, let's just call it $50, okay? You pay $50, everybody gets paid, done. Now, with Total Life Changes, you say, hey, Sarah, you asked me how did I lose 5 pounds in 5 days? How did I lose 10 pounds? How did I lose 20 pounds? How did I lose 30 pounds? I've been taking this tea. Really? You've been taking tea? Yeah, I've been taking tea. Where did you get that tea? Oh, well, I got it from Total Life Changes, but you can get it from me on my website. And Sarah goes to your website and she goes through the cart process, the little cart, just like you would buy anything on Amazon or anywhere else. And the company will give you 50% of the volume points for that product. So that product costs $50. It holds 40 volume points. So volume points equal dollars. You're going to get 50% of the $40. Okay? So that equates to $20 that you just earned from selling or sharing what you did to lose 30 pounds, what you did. So your girlfriend goes to your website, she makes a purchase, you made $20. So if she saw you lose 30 pounds, do you think anybody else around you saw you lose 30 pounds? Do you think when you posted your before and after pictures on social media, somebody else said, hey, what did you do? It happened to me. It happened to me. So more than one person called me or messaged me or um, posted something, posted a comment. More than one person has purchased tea from me. So you think about that. So you made $20 on Sarah. Then John says, "Okay, what did she say? Sarah, what she say?" So John goes to the website. Sarah gives John the website. You don't even have to talk to John. Sarah gave the website to John, and John went to the website and bought a Fit Kit because he wanted to lose 30 pounds in 30 days or whatever his weight loss goal was. And so he bought the vitamin. He needed a good vitamin, and he read up on the vitamin. And he bought the NRG because he was tired of taking Red Bulls and Monster drinks because it was giving his heart a goal. And he wanted the tea. He wanted the detox because Sarah told him about the tea. So he goes to your website. He goes to your website and he makes a purchase for $150, which means you just earned an additional $60 on top of what Sarah bought, which was $20. So you have just made a cool $80 on 2 customers, one that you talked to, another one you did not. And let's say John just happens to be on the phone talking to his friend, and he's like, yeah, man, I got these vitamins and they're awesome. I mean, I've never experienced anything like this. I mean, it's crazy. And I know you're into vitamins. Go to Joni. Joni has this website. Sarah told me about it, and that's where I got this vitamin. So do you see where I'm going with this? And this is just retail. This is just retail. People are just going to your site. Oh, let me tell you how you get your site. Sorry, let me back up. I just jumped straight into sharing. But that's what we do. We share. And then organically, that's how the company grew, guys. Organically, people started sharing these products organically. It's just like when someone asks you, who does your hair? Or where did you get that blouse? Or I've been looking for those shoes, those gym shoes. Where did you find them at? Organically. We talk about constipation. We talk about headaches. We talk about skin. Oh man, I have this rash. We talk about all kind of things, guys. I hear it all the time, and I'll tell people in a minute. I don't mean to eavesdrop, but I overheard you say, and I'm not eavesdropping. I hear people talking about their issues, their needs, and organically it comes out of my mouth because I would be like a heretic if I just sat back and I had something in my hand that could help somebody and I didn't do it. The Bible says, blessed is the man that has seed to sell and selleth it. So what do I look like having something that could feed somebody or help somebody and I keep it to myself? I hear a woman on the elevator saying, "Oh man, my back hurts so bad and I can barely get out of bed." And I don't suggest to her the ISO detox tea and the emu oil. What kind of person would I be if I didn't do that? So, when people start talking about, oh, I hate to sell, we sell stuff all day long that doesn't matter. We sell the episode of Empire, we sell the episode of whatever. We tell people about nonsense all day long. I had a pastor when I was in my 20s who said his definition of Christianity is seeing a need and accommodating that need if you can. And that is what Jesus did in the earth. He accommodated a great need. And he said, if you want to be great, you have to serve the many. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to serve the many. I share these products with people, but I digress. Okay. So when you decide that you want to be a part of Total Life Changes, what happens is it's a $35 kit. Okay. So that's how you join. $35 kit, get started kit. And this kit is going to give you basically a breakdown of everything you need to know to be successful. But that's not where we're going to leave you. You're going to have me, and you're going to have leaders from all over the United States who are going to be here to help you to do this business. So when you purchase that $35 kit, you get everything. You get everybody and every resource that we have available to you to help you to be successful. And I know you might be thinking about, a situation where somebody invited you somewhere and then they quit. And guys, that happened to me. But I was able to get plugged in because I really wanted to do the business. We can make excuses, oh, my upline left, whatever. I didn't, I just did the next best thing. I went to the next person above her and I was able to get connected with the company. I was able to start earning money. I earned money before I joined the company, honestly. If I had to tell my story, I didn't tell you how I started, but um, I actually made money before I joined. I had to join so that I could get my commissions from the customers that I had in my home. I actually agreed to host a party, a TLC tea party in my home, and I didn't do the presentation. I didn't know the presentation. I just sat there. I listened like everybody else. I made the decision that I wanted to join, but I had customers at my party before I actually joined. So my first check between the party and somebody finding my website somewhere else, or I think somebody told somebody else. I think one of my my party goers told a coworker or something. This girl got my website and she actually joined my business. And so that happened while I was asleep. And my first check, and it might sound like a lot to some, might not sound like anything to others, but I was excited because I earned money. My first check was $123. And I mean, I was excited. So guys, when I joined, I got a website and I got lead capture pages. And if you're not computer savvy or internet savvy, you won't know what lead capture pages are. But this is where the company gives you a link that is attached to you and your website. And you put these on your social media page. You put this on your Facebook with a banner like lose 5 pounds in 5 days, and you put your link. And people can click on that link and they'll see a 3 to 4 minute video, I believe. And that video is going to explain just a little bit about Total Life Changes, the tea, the coffee, and the business opportunity. At that point, they have to put in their number, their name, their email, and I think there's an option for the number, maybe. And what happens is when somebody fills that out, you get a notification. When you get that notification, you can go to your back office and you can see who it is. You contact them because now they are a lead. So that's why it's called a lead capture page. There's someone who is interested in your business. Obviously, you want to get to them right away. You want to ask them, so what made you decide to fill out the information form? And they'll tell you, well, I have high blood pressure and I'm tired of these pills and I want to try something different. And that's what I get a lot of the time, guys. So I will point them to the tea, to the Ganoderma, to the vitamin, to the chaga. I forgot the chaga. I will point them to Chewy. That's another one of our products. We have over 42 products on our line, guys. So just in case you didn't know, but so you get these lead capture pages, and those are very helpful. I mean, I was posting those all the time. I kind of got away from it, but I'm going back to it, guys, because it's all about getting back to basics. So you get leads from that. People will click on, and then you get your main shop page website. You get your link. You can put that on your Facebook page or your Twitter or your Instagram. People can click there and go and shop on your page, or they can join the business. So that's for the $35. You get all of that. And then what you want to do after you get your kit, you have to purchase your first product order, because you one or two things, and I prefer that you do both. One, you want to be a product of the product, so you want to have product for personal use. Because how would I look if I'm telling you, oh yeah, detox tea, you can lose weight? Well, Brandy, how much weight did you lose taking the detox tea? Oh, I've never tried the detox tea. I've never taken it. No, not a good look. Okay. The detox tea has helped me sleep better. It makes my skin look better. It helps me go to the bathroom. It helped cleanse out parasites. It helped me stop cravings. I've lost weight. I lost inches. Guys, I started losing inches before I started losing pounds, and I was okay with that. So I mean, the detox tea has helped me a lot. So I am a product of my product. Okay. Also, you want to have product on hand, because I'm gonna tell you a secret. I have people who will tell me stuff like, um, I don't want to put my credit card on the internet. I'm not comfortable with that. And I don't know what these people are going to do moving toward the future. I hope that there is some alternative way for us to make purchases online soon. But I have people who are not comfortable, so they will go and get the cash and they'll say, well, meet me at McDonald's or meet me wherever. And I will gladly give them this tea for $20 a bag. But if they go online, they get it for $50 for five. They get five for 50, or I charge them $20 a bag cash and carry. So you can make money that way in retail, okay? So this is all about retail, guys. Everything that I've just talked about is driving people to your website for retail or having product on hand to sell, okay? So when you pick your product package, when you join, for personal use and for, your parties, if you want to join and you want to have a home party, you want to have product there. You want to have a business. This is a business. And our packages go from, I think the lowest you can get is a $50 package to that would be 5 packs of tea, all the way up to, I think I'm something like $2,000. And even if you decided to join with the $50, it's not about how you start. It's about just doing the work. If you want to be financially free, some people say you can't do it with a $50 investment, but that's not true, because it's been done with a $50 investment, $50 of inventory. It's been done. I'm just going to tell you that. People have done it. I don't recommend it. It might make it a little bit harder for you, but it's been done. Okay, it's about what's inside of you and what's inside of your brain. I mean, if you can only do 50 and the $35 enrollment, that's what you can do. But as long as you do the work to build your business, you'll be fine. Some people start the $2,000 package because they realize that there is no other industry in this world where you can start at $2,000 investment in a business and actually grow it to $1 million in 12 to 18 months. We had somebody who did it in 6 months, I think. She got to $1 million in 6 months, something like that. It might have been 6 to 8 months. But guys, we have that flexibility in this business. But if you thought about a traditional business, $2,000 for overhead, lights, gas, water, supplies, and food, uh, any type of inventory, even computer, internet service, whatever you were doing, $2,000 is not going to get it in a traditional brick and mortar. So the industry of network marketing is like a miracle in and of itself, and it makes more millionaires than professional sports. Okay, so that is what happens when you come into the company. $35 to get in as far as your kit, your websites, your lead capture pages, and all of the things that you need to be successful. And then you pick a product package for personal use and or cash and carry or inventory for your party, okay? For your home parties, just so people know that you're in business. All right, so you're in. You got your products, you got your website, you know what to do retail. You know you're making 50% on all the volume. 50% on all the volume. 50% on all the volume. Most of our products are 40 volume. That means for most of the products, you're going to get $20. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, right? So 5 people, you're at $100. So if you make if you sell 5 products in 1 week, that's $100. And if those 5 people tell 1 person, you made $200 in 1 week. Just think about the potential of that. And guys, these products are amazing. So I'm telling you, it happens that way. It happens that way. I mean, I literally, and I don't make income claims, but I literally was on the phone for 1 hour, made $600. $600. That was my best hour. That was my best hour of retail. Okay. So then we have the next way that we get paid. The next way that we get paid is in the binary. Now, I'm not going to go let me go faster. So every time you introduce somebody to the business and they get their first product order, so let's say they get their first package, let's say they get the Get Fit kit. If they get the Get Fit kit, that is a $60 commission. So you get a $60 fast start bonus because that's going to be 3 products. That's going to be about $150, and you're going to get half of the volume points, which is going to be $60. So you can introduce as many people into the business. You can introduce 1 to infinity. And every time somebody comes into your business, their first product purchase, you are going to earn 50% commission on all the volume. So let's say someone comes into your business and maybe they don't know you. Maybe they just saw your link online and they decided to join the business for $2,000. I think it's $2,000. It might be $1,600. But if they come in at a $1,600 package, you will earn $750. You will earn $750 on 1 person, 1 minute of work. Well, actually, you didn't do any work. You just 1 second you posted your link. Somebody saw it. They said, "Oh yeah, Total Life Changes. I've been looking for somebody. This is one of my Facebook friends. I've been looking for somebody in the company. I'm gonna join." It happens. And so you wake up the next morning and it'll say someone has joined your organization. Congratulations. And then they'll show you your commission. And you go, woo, I made a $750 commission. I have one of my reps, she called me and she said, I think I made money. She didn't do anything. She didn't even know how the lady got her link. But the lady went to her page and she started purchasing stuff. She found out later it was a friend of something. And she didn't know she made money. She didn't understand the compensation plan. She had only been in the company for 2 days. And she was so excited, and I was so excited for her because she was a mom, and she's tired of her. She is tired of her job, and she's looking to do something that's going to allow her to make extra money and eventually replace her income. And so I'm so happy for her because she does a lot of retail, and she is now moving towards building a business, building a team, I should say. So now that's what I'm talking about, the fast start. So the fast start, when you introduce someone to the business and they say, yes, I want to do the business with you, you get 50% of whatever they come into the company with. So whatever inventory they do, you get 50% of the volume, okay? So that's the second way we're paid. The third way we're paid happens in the binary. And this is as we're building a team. And like I said before, I'm not going to go too deep into this. But in our business, you build a left team and a right team, okay? I hope that's left and right to you. I just did the opposite hand. Okay, so you're going to build a left team and a right team. And what happens is you put one person on your left, one person on your right, one person on your left, one person on your right. And that means you're binary qualified. That means you're qualified to earn residual income. This is where it gets fun. You are now qualified to make residual income. Now, in our industry, in our company, when you are building one side, the person above you, all the people above you are helping you build that side as well. Because the person above me, I fall on her left or her right. So what I see every so often is somebody coming under me. And I don't know this person. But every time they create volume, every time they make purchases, or every time they bring somebody into the company, everything that goes under me comes up through me. So people that I don't know are creating volume on one side of my business. Now on this side, it's up to me to build this. I'm gonna build both sides, but let's say the person above me is just going crazy, and my person on my right is going crazy, and they're bringing people into the business and doing a lot of retail. Okay, so I got all this volume on this side, right? So let's say this is my power leg. This is the leg with all the good heavy volume. And I have one on my left and one on my right, right? And then let's say this leg is building slowly. So let's say I have 100,000 of volume over here, and I have 10,000 of volume over here. And this is in 1 week. Okay? So on Thursday, the company takes a snapshot of my volume in my binary. And they say, okay, she has 10,000 here, and she has 100,000 here, and she has 10,000 here. So they're going to pay me out of this leg. But just understand that if I have 10,000 here and I'm being paid anywhere between 10% and 25% on this leg, I just made $1,000 in a week. In a week, I made $1,000 that week, and the likelihood that that volume is going to go down is slim to none. Because once that residual starts coming, people are still they're going to keep doing that. They're going to keep doing that. They're going to keep doing that. And if I have 10,000 in volume, I believe my percentage is something like 20%. I think I'm going to be at 20%. So I'm going to get 20% of that 10,000. That's amazing. And that's on a weekly basis. And we're paid weekly. We're paid every week. So, guys, I'm going to let you kind of marinate on that. Okay? Next is the 50% check match bonus. So I just talked about the binary and how if I have 100,000 going through here and 10,000 going through here and I'm paid at 20%, I just made 2,000, right? But let's say that the girl or the person that I enrolled over here that's in the $100,000 leg, let's say most of that volume is coming from her. And she's getting paid $20,000 a week in the binary because she has all this volume and she's built both of her legs. I only get volume from one of her legs, but she gets $20,000 a week in the binary because that's the cap of the binary. You can only earn up to $20,000. That's where it maxes out. But this girl that I put in, she's now earning $20,000 in the binary. and I passed the position of director. That's the first real position in the company, first ranked position. I passed director. Once I hit the position of director, I am eligible for 50% check match every week. So every week I make $2,000 in the binary, and then I make $10,000 in check match because I sponsored this girl who is going crazy. And she's just sharing with everybody. She's sharing in Canada. She's sharing in Mexico. She's sharing everywhere. And she's making $20,000 in the binary. I get 50% of what she earns. She gets 100% of her check, and they just give me 50% of what she's earning weekly. So I've just made $12,000 just in binary pay. So my binary pay was 2,000, and then my 50% check match is 10,000, and that's just on one person. And I told you before, you can sponsor as many people as you want. You can sponsor to infinity. So what if I have 10 of her? I have 10 like her, and I'm making 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, all the way down. Simple math. I'm making $102,000 as a director. And let's say that she's doing so good that she's taught all of her people how to duplicate what she's doing. So they would be my second generation. She's my first generation. So she's my kid. And then my kids' kids, my grandkids, I get anywhere from 10% to 50% check match on them too. So once I reach a certain level, that's why, guys, we have people in this company earning $100,000 a week. I don't make income claims. I'm just telling the truth. We have people in Total Life Changes who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a week. So that is the 50% check match, which is an amazing way to be paid. What if they told you on your job today, if you train Jesse and he does a really, really good job, every time he gets paid, we're going to give you 50% of his check. How good do you think you would train Jesse? If you knew you were going to get 50% of his check? Guys, the way we get paid is crazy. Okay, so now that's not the last way we get paid. So after the 50% check match, we have what the company calls a lifestyle bonus. Now, if you've heard of other network marketing companies or direct selling companies, you might have heard of getting a pink Cadillac or a pink Mercedes or a pink, Cadillac truck, or a car, any kind of car, and they just tell you to pay the note on it or something. You got to pay taxes. I don't know, something crazy. But our company, what our CEO decided was that he was going to bypass all of that, and he was just going to give us a $1,500 check when we reach the position of national or higher. Every single month, you get a check for $1,500. Rain, sleet, shine, or snow. Once a month, you're going to get $1,500. You can go buy Bitcoin with that. You can do whatever you want to do, because by the time you reach position of national, you should be done. You should be financially free. So I think about that as just like a little extra bonus that the company says, you know what? Because you're working hard to hit your positions, you're working hard to help other people to get financially free, we're going to give you this $1,500 bonus every month. Every month that you are working in the company, you are going to receive that bonus. So guys, I am so excited about all those ways, but I'm more excited about my opportunity, the opportunity that I have, not only to get financially free for my family, but also to help so many other people to do it. I really have a heart for women who want to stay at home with their children, and also for women who want to retire their husbands. And I know sometimes we get caught up in these situations where we're like, oh, well, my husband, he's the breadwinner. I don't want to, show him up or whatever. But ladies, let me just be very honest. These types of things can happen very organically. You don't have to try to out earn your husband. And I guarantee you, he will appreciate you when he doesn't have to tell his son or daughter, no, we can't afford it. You can hide the money at first. I don't recommend you do it, but you could. You could just kind of, slide it in every month, and he'll notice the ends are starting to meet, and it'll just be a gift. It'll be like the Proverbs 21. I'm sorry, the Proverbs 31 woman, where she's just making sure that her family is warm in the winter. She has no fear of the winter. She takes her garments and she takes her things and she sells them in the marketplace and she brings her husband honor. Or maybe you're a single mom and you're tired of telling your kids no, and you want to be at home with your babies, and this is something that, like I said, can happen organically for you. You think about all the times that you just sit there and you just talking and running your mouth, and you're not really, it's not for profit. And now you have all of these amazing products that you can share with people who have needs. And guys, I'm just telling you, there are people who are out there who are buying these products. We did not go from 17 million to 170 million because people didn't buy the products. People are buying these products. People are using these products. People are having really, really wonderful results, amazing testimonies. And once you become a part of Total Life Changes, and even before, you can go almost anywhere and just Google before and after pictures of Total Life Changes people, and you can see some of the amazing testimonies that people are having, whether it be health, relationship, or financial miracles that people are actually experiencing. We have a girl who retails something like I think she did $750,000 worth of retail. What? Guys, the opportunity is here. Do you want it? And like I said earlier, I'm going to ask you the question: do you see an opportunity for you and your family here? Do you really want to change your family's financial forecast? Or is it just that you want to change your health? Maybe you've been on a weight loss journey that you feel like hasn't even begun yet. Guys, maybe you just want to feel better, you want to live longer. We have a product that the people who take these products on a regular basis, they live to be 90, actively 90 or more. And we have products like that where people, and obviously our diets are not the same as the people who take it in their homeland, but I like the idea of taking something in my body every day that people who live to be 90 and 100 years old actively. I like that idea of taking that into my body. It just makes me feel like like I'm doing something, right? So, and people are having amazing results with those products as well. Like they are noticing a lot of differences in their body. So, guys, I'm gonna ask you if you want to get started, and where would you like to get started? If you are looking at this webinar because I invited you, I want you to get back to me. And I want you to let me know, Brandy, I'm not interested in doing the business, but I definitely want to try these products because I want to lose weight, or I feel like I need to detox my body. I want to feel better. I have allergies and I need to clear that up. I want you to do that. I want you to reach out to me and say, can I try these products? And I will help you do that. And we have a 30-day money back guarantee, which I mentioned. So you have nothing to lose for trying to, improve your health. Or maybe you say, Brandy, you know what? I want to do the business, but I don't have a whole lot to invest. I'm going to borrow $100. Can I get started? Or I'm going to borrow $200. Can I get started? And I'm going to tell you absolutely yes. And then I'm going to take you step by step through the process to be successful. I'm going to take you through posting your your lead capture pages. I'm going to take you through adding value on social media. I'm going to show you how I did it on social media. Because most of, to be honest, I have 9 kids at home. Most of my clientele is on Facebook. People I never knew. People in Maryland, people in Florida, people in New Jersey. I have customers in Mississippi. I had customers in Tennessee. I have customers all over the United States. Never met them. Talked to them on the phone. Wonderful, solidarity people. But I can show you how I do that. I can show you how I pique interest in people go to my website and make purchases. Okay? Or maybe you see this and you just want to go 100% in. You say, Brandy, I want to say yes, and I want to start at the $2,000 or $1,500 range. How do I do that? And I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to put you in touch with. I'll let you go to my mentor, which is a $1 million earner. He did it in 18 months. He's actually a $3 million earner now. He did it in 18 months, and him and his wife are wonderful people. They are very down to earth. I get a chance. I have an opportunity to sit with them weekly, probably more than that, if I would take advantage of it. But we can just sit you down and give you a game plan and show you how to just go in. And they make it so easy for you to do it. We hold meetings. If you're in the Chicagoland area, we have meetings 3 times a week. We won't this particular week, which is the week of uh, the what is Saturday? The 16th, because they will be out of town, but we'll pick them back up on next Saturday. But Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, we have meetings at their office, their facility that they have set up for Total Life Changes and our partners. And you just invite people there, and they do the presentation for you. People get into your business, and then they take you through the training. So, guys, I mean, that's really a simple system if you chose to do it that way. It's really a very simple system. And so we also have overview calls that we hold every Sunday and Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. They're conducted by Mr. James Dentley, who is our global director, and he is the one who pays for the office and helps us to do all of our day-to-day training and things like that. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I had an intruder in my webinar. But also, guys, if you're not from here, again, we have all of the resources that you could possibly need on our websites, which I will plug you into. I'll plug you into the webinars. I'll plug you into the conference calls. I'll plug you into anything that you need to help you to be successful. A lot of times people are not successful because they're not supported or they're not properly supported. And so my job, my mission in life is to always be a blessing to all those whose lives I touch and never a burden. And so when I'm asking you to do something, it's not because it's something that I'm not doing. I've made the commitment that I am actually going to step my business up a notch. And I just pray that you would be there with me. And so that next year, this time, nothing will be withheld from us. We won't have to tell our children, no, I can't get that for Christmas, or the money as an issue will be out of the way. I'm believing God for that. That I'm believing in myself for that. That I will be financially free with 11 children. We will be financially free by this time next year. I'm not having any more babies. God willing. I had a baby almost every year for 4 years or 3 years. And so I'm dedicated to doing my business, to helping people to do this business and to just change their lives, totally change their lives. So guys, I'm going to end it there. Again, if you want to be a customer and try these products, if you want to start your business but you only have a smaller investment, or if you're a serious entrepreneur and you know what you saw it, you see it, and you know that you're going to go with it, you want to start with a higher package, let me know. Just reach out to me or whoever directed you to this Google Hangout, because some of you are going to get it on the replay. But guys, I am just so excited for you and your family and the things that you're going to do in 2018. I'm wishing you God's blessings and his prosperity and his abundance, because there is no lack of abundance, just a lack of effort and imagination. So if you have a dream, if you have a goal to stay at home, to retire somebody, to take care of an elderly parent, I want you to go. Press go. Don't press stop. Don't um don't think about it too long. Just do it, because procrastination is the killer of all dreams. And people will talk you out of your dreams, because when you achieve your dreams and they're not, it upsets them, because you're a reflection of their failure. So guys, don't let anybody talk you out of your dreams. Don't let anybody badmouth what you feel in your spirit, because you will turn around and look and say, what if I had done it? And you don't ever want to feel like that. Because guys, if it took you 3 years to build this business to $100,000 a year, would it be worth it doing it part time? 3 years are going to pass anyway. But what if it only took you a year and a half to get to 1 million? And you said no, or you procrastinated, or you waited. Guys, I want you to look at the possibilities. Don't look at the glass half empty. I want you to see the glass all the way full. So guys, I'm going to leave you there. This has been Brandy Thomas. I am an IBO with Total Life Changes. And God bless. I hope to see you on the beaches of the world, because we can get there. God bless.